third place, from Wheaton Warrenville South, Julia Swasilia. Second place in original oratory, from Fenton High School, Malian Tikpapong. Annual tournament champion from Glenbard West, Emily Gibson.
One thing about yourself, what would it be? Sometimes I wish my hair wasn't so unruly when I woke up in the morning, or that I was better with directions. Needless to say, everyone has their own unique answer when asked what they want to change about themselves. However, for African-American New York Times writer Brent Staples, the answer to this question was a little bit more complex than messy hair and knowing right from left. As told by social psychologist Claude Steele in his book, Whistling Vivaldi, Brent Staples used to walk down the streets of Hyde Park at night, whistling a tune by the composer Vivaldi, in order to signal to white people that he was educated and harmless. He found that when he whistled, fewer people chose to cross the street away from him. He found that in order to combat the implicit racism he faced daily, he had to earn respect, which is a problematic expectation known as respectability politics, that is explicitly defined by Roxane Gay in her essay, The Politics of Respectability, as the idea that marginalized people can avoid discrimination if they simply behave in culturally approved manners. So today, we will uncover this problem of respectability politics, take a look into what causes this issue and how it manifests itself in our society, before we finally discover some solutions to combat respectability politics moving forward. The problem with respectability politics is that, to its core, it is a scapegoat. It allows people to say, I would be more accepting of black men if they would just pull up their pants. To say, I wouldn't dislike people from the South so much if they weren't so racist. To say, feminists wouldn't be so annoying if they didn't hate men. On October 31st, 2017, New York City experienced a tragic terrorist attack at the hands of a Middle Eastern immigrant. Following the attack, Laura Loomer, an alt-right political activist and reporter, tweeted a photo criticizing two young women, both wearing hijabs, for, quote, walking around aimlessly at the scene of the attack, saying that they should have had the decency to not walk around at that time. Laura Loomer put respectability politics into practice with her expectation that these two peaceful Muslim women change the way they interact with the city based on her own prejudice. However, respectability politics is also a problem because minority groups have internalized specific standards and been conditioned to act accordingly without question. In a January 9th, 2018 NPR podcast, nursing professor Monica McLemore tells the story of an African-American patient who masked her innately emotional reactions while giving birth so as not to give in to the stereotype that black women are loud and angry. as a result of changing her own behavior when she would ask for medicine or assistance. The doctors didn't believe her. To put it simply, respectability politics puts the responsibility of ending marginalization on the shoulders of those facing discrimination rather than those discriminating, and therefore those who discriminate have never really been held accountable. But what has caused politics to center around respectability? The principal reason, according to women's rights activist Alicia Wallace in her article for The Big Think, is victim blaming. Much like women face questions such as, what were you wearing, or why were you out alone? Following sexual assault allegations, others face questions such as, were you being disruptive, or were you being disrespectful to that officer? Following incidents of racism or discrimination. Wallace concludes that respectability politics shifts the focus from the systemic issues we face to the individual's behavior, which often proves to be irrelevant, to the injustices suffered. Furthermore, our own behavioral standards serve as a catalyst to respectability politics. According to a Los Angeles Times article published July 14, 2017, our expectation is that a young child in a minority group, whether they're a woman, Asian, Black, Hispanic, or LGBTQ, must master the art of respectability politics before we expect those in the majority group to harness their discriminatory behavior. This article reminds us that trying to be like somebody who society says is better than you only solidifies the institutionalized message that assimilation is the path to equal rights. Victim blaming, there's a backwards behavioral standard, only serves to sustain this broken mentality. The road to eliminating respectability politics will require hard work and perseverance from people of all races, cultures, genders, and sexual orientations to come together to eliminate the social hierarchy. And to make this theoretical goal more tangible, Brown University's Director for the Study of Race and Ethnicity in America, Tricia Rose, says that we must focus less on the individual's behavior and place a greater emphasis on the systemic issues, such as how jobs and social networking are hindered for people in minority groups. And we're already moving in the right direction. Organizations such as Emily's List, She Should Run, and Black Founders are actively working to tackle systemic prejudice by advocating for minorities in business and government. But that's not enough. How can all of us in this room work to combat respectability politics on a daily basis? The best way, according to a January 23rd, 2018 NPR Code Switch podcast, is to call out a racist or discriminatory person for their behavior. However, NPR recognizes that being that upfront can cause your audience to become defensive before the dialogue even begins. To account for the sensitive nature of this conversation, another way is to ask questions. If someone says something offensive, ask them, what do you mean by that? Force them to own up to their discrimination and realize the implications of what they're really saying. Oftentimes, you'll find that holding them accountable without being accusatory or aggressive will challenge their mindset and chip away at the social hierarchy. Now, I'm a white woman who doesn't purposefully discriminate. But that doesn't mean that I've never indirectly reaped the benefits of respectability politics. I have. And that is undeniably a part of the problem. It is not the job of minority groups to convince those in power not to abuse them, but rather it is the job of those in power to help create a world in which no one group is more important than another. Respectability politics is a fire that has been burning in our society for far too long, and it is our job now to finally extinguish that flame. Looking back today, we uncovered the problem, causes, and some possible solutions to respectability politics, and found that changing who you are should never be the path to equal rights. A Black person shouldn't feel the need to act more white. A gay person shouldn't need to act more straight, nor should a girl need to act more like a boy, all for the sake of equal rights. So I guess instead of asking the question, what is something about yourself that you'd like to change, we really should be asking, what are the things about yourself that you would never change? And that's an answer I can't wait to hear.